Alright, you guys, welcome back to another video, man. We got CJ on 32s. So look what happened. Ironically, after CJ on 32 invited CJ So Cool's ex-girlfriend and baby mama over his house, now he was a potential victim in a home invasion. Now, I want to say, what a coincidence, right? Because, like, it's crazy work, especially after y'all see on the main channel where we kind of dissected Royalty's little interview she did. And if you really watch that interview, you would hear her say that not only did CJ get shot the day he got shot when he was a potential victim, not a potential, he was actually a victim of a home invasion. He was calling her phone that night, basically telling her to come over. That's what she said. But now we got CJ on 32s. His house was broken into and the suspect didn't make it out. So whoever was in CJ on 32's house ended up shooting and ultimately killing the suspect that broke into their house. Now, it's just kind of wild to me. After all this internet craziness, it's like, that's why you don't want to invite that type of energy next to you, because then all type of crazy stuff go to happening. Do I feel like Royalty or CJ's girlfriend set him up? No. Could it be possible? Of course. And I know people's going to automatically assume CJ probably have something to do with that. But I'm going to just clear the air and just say, I don't even think CJ So Cool is that type of person, bro. I don't even think he's one of those type of people who's going to risk his situation knowing that he's fighting for his kids. So that's definitely out the question. But we also can kind of believe that all this internet stuff they got going on, where CJ on 32 flexing that he getting all this money and folks is broke and, you know, he helping out such and such, you could kind of put a spotlight on you and make people try to see what you got inside your house. And that's probably what CJ on 32 opened the door for. So he ended up being a victim of a home invasion. This is what that boy had to say.
Everybody who keep calling, keep asking, I'm good, gang. Everything good over here. Yes, this is my house. Y'all know what yellow tape mean. Yes, it's a body in my house. The coroner ain't came here yet. They broke in my crib, and you know it's consequences behind actions, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
There definitely is consequences behind actions. CJ on 32 had to make that announcement to his page that yes, it's yellow tape over here, and yes, there is a body in there, but it ain't none of my people. It's actually the person who decided to come inside the house. So Fox ended up putting up a report about this, and this is what it says. The incident happened in 7000 block of Hardrian Drive in the city's far west side, according to the Joliet Police Department. What we know, police respond to a scene around 10:30 p.m. and found signs of forced entry and an unresponsive man on the second floor of the home with an apparent gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Officers searching the rest of the home also found a woman who lived in the home and a baby in an adjacent room. The woman had a handgun, police said. Investigators learned the victim and her child hid in a bedroom closet with a gun after hearing someone break into the home. Police believe when the man entered the bedroom, the victim shot him in the head. The suspect was wearing gloves and had a screwdriver, police said. He was not known to the victim. Joliet police are investigating the incident. Now, to me, it sounds like his girlfriend was in a panicking situation where she ended up ultimately shooting somebody who had nothing but a screwdriver in his hand. I think it's safe to say buddy who pulled up probably was not the maintenance man, and they probably didn't need their door fixed. But if that was somebody who came to fix the door and probably fix something upstairs, that would be crazy, right? But obviously she said she don't know the man, and buddy pulled up with a screwdriver thinking he was going to hit a lick of the century. Now, I don't know how the house was looking, but obviously they either had their cars in the garage, lights were off in the house, and buddy felt like he just had him a sweet little sack and ended up finding out that don't touch, because you might not be able to touch again. And this is a wild situation, man. You really got to be safe out here when you have a social presence and, you know, you flaunting cash, jewelry, and things of that nature, because there's people out here hungry, man. There's people out here real hungry, and they willing to come inside your house to see what you got. The dude who did that obviously had to been somebody strung off on drugs. It be like that sometimes too, though, man. A lot of these boys that be thinking that they could do things and get away with it, they done did it before. This ain't his first time walking in somebody's crib. This ain't the second. For him to know all I need is a screwdriver to get off in here is crazy work. But I feel like the girlfriend did the right thing. She hid, and she did what she ultimately had to do, which is protect the home. Now, can we feel bad for the individual that walked inside the house? No, not at all. We can't feel bad for him because you literally know the consequences and what can potentially happen when you walk in somebody's house. Somebody walk in my crib while I'm there, I don't think you should be assuming that you're going to walk out, bro. Like, you might be stuck where you walked in at. And I encourage everybody to protect their homes. Folks is out here hungry, willing to do the stupidest things ever to either gain a name or gain a couple dollars. Like, this is 2025 and folks is still breaking their homes looking for what? What do you want? A flat screen TV? What do you want? And I'm pretty sure the neighborhood CJ on 32 live in is not no regular neighborhood where you just finna walk out with items you stole and not be on the radar. Like, this person had to not been thinking at all and clearly just gave up on life. I want to make in my head and try to understand what could he possibly thought he was going to get out of this. But I can't seem to find one thing to think of. There's nothing you could get out of that, man. Even if you was to leave with something, you still taking the L, man. I don't see this being a successful move at all, and it never was going to be. Bro set himself up. Stop being stupid out here. Y'all think before y'all act, and everybody stay away from whatever drug is pushing you to do stupid stuff. Because clearly this was stupid. It was very stupid. But hey, let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments, though.